Say hello and welcome back to the Markie channel. The viewers are here to see you, not me. No, oh, you're trying, but there's just nothing coming out. Right, if you do see Russell in the background, and if the bed looks a bit messy, it's because this little creature's messing about, okay? I promise I'm not a messy person. If at any point you do disagree with anything I say, let me know. We can change some of the awards for you, okay? You're the master here. Oh, are you already trying to change something? Hello and welcome back to the Markie channel. Hope you're all well. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's actually going to be the annual Markie YouTube Awards of 2021. Now, some of you newer viewers might be slightly confused, okay? But I did actually do this last year, and it was the first time I ever did it. We had a bunch of categories for the stuff that happened that year, and we had some winners. And with it coming to the end of the year now, I thought we could do a bit of a part 2, use the same categories, and see if we have the same winners, or see if this year was a little bit different. So let me just explain the rules very quickly, okay? We've got 5 categories. We've got multiple nominees for each category. I will read out each nominee and why they've been nominated, and then we will have a winner, and then we will look more in depth about that winner and see exactly what they did this year. It's a bit of just like reminiscing on the year, you know, except usually when we reminisce, it's like on good memories. Now we're going to be talking about people who've been like messaging children and shit. So it's a little bit different. But for the first category, we actually have the worst response of the year. And the nominees are Gabbie Hanna responding to a bunch of drama by making a series about said drama whilst also saying that she doesn't want to be involved in drama. Still doesn't really make much sense to me. Trisha Paytas' many responses to Klein after leaving Frenemies. Shane Dawson's massive return to YouTube by talking about the scandal that's put him out for a year for about 2 minutes and realistically saying he doesn't really care. And finally, we have David Dobrik responding after the biggest scandal of his life. And the winner of the worst response of 2021 is Gabbie Hanna! Yeah, there was only really one winner for me. I mean, Gabbie Hanna made like a 10-part series or something talking about all the drama that she wanted to avoid but spoke about it anyways, even though it happened like 10 years ago and all she did was bring it back up so the drama would restart. It really didn't make much sense to me, but one interesting thing, if you actually look at Gabbie's channel right now, it's gone. Like, the series has been deleted. She's now uploading, like, YouTube shorts, it looks like. But I do have a video from earlier this year of me talking about it when Gabbie was uploading the series. And this was actually the last time I ever spoke about it because I was starting to get a bit fed up. I just was losing interest because it was a new episode, like, every single day. Talking about shit that happened, like, so long ago. Released a few more videos since the last time we spoke about it. The last one we spoke about was this video right here, Escape the Nightmare. And since then, Gabbie has released videos called Trisha Paytas Can't Stop Lying and reacting to Trisha's video for the first time. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, kind of lost interest at this point. I don't really want to talk about it. Look, and that's where I did, funny enough, stop talking about it. That was my last video talking about the whole Gabbie Hanna stuff, and Gabbie went on to make a bunch more videos than that. Like I said, I think it was about 10 or so in total, but yeah, that is definitely probably the worst response of the year. It just made no sense. Now, moving on to the next category, we actually have the biggest downfall of the year. This is for the person who started at a certain level, and as the year progressed, just went down and down and down. And the nominees are the Ace family for being sued for upwards of like $150 million. Bryce Hall starting off the year saying he was an undefeated 14-0 Street Fighter to only lose to Mcbroom and not get paid for it. Me getting jumped in a bar and having a black eye and also ending up in a drama alert. That was fun. And finally, Trisha Paytas leaving Frenemies. And the winner of the biggest downfall of 2021 goes to the Ace family! Now, granted, the Ace family didn't exactly start at a massive point, okay? They weren't exactly the most respected channel on YouTube. People thought Mcbroom was a bit of a dickhead. But as the year went on, his year definitely got worse. Like, bear in mind, he started off as rich as can be, not a care in the world, got a mega mansion, unlimited amount of cars, and is about to put on the biggest boxing event ever in his eyes. I mean, he says he's going to get like 10 million pay-per-view buys. It's never going to happen, but obviously, as we already kind of know, it didn't exactly end that way. Mcbroom with the Ace family sued for $100 million by LiveXLive amid looming house foreclosure and multiple lawsuits. That doesn't work well with the fact that I can hardly speak English, that sentence. But, as you can see, it didn't end well, and that's just one lawsuit. There was multiple, and it ended up about 150 million, I want to say. It might have been more. But yeah, I think he is the only winner, realistically, okay? The biggest downfall of the year goes to Mcbroom. Congratulations! Sorry, I've just clocked, because I haven't really been paying attention. I was like, why is there a massive lump in the bed? Nova's just, like, put herself under the covers. Can you even see? Put herself under the covers, and is just chilling in there. Fair enough. I'm not sure how you're not warm, but you do you. And now for the next category, we actually have the biggest 180 of the year. This could mean multiple things. This could be a person who started off really low and ended up really high in people's minds, or the complete opposite, okay? Just the biggest 180, the biggest change. You get it. And the nominees are Trisha Paytas going from really liked on Frenemies to leaving Frenemies and kind of ending up where she was beforehand. Gabbie Hanna starting off the year as a full-time YouTuber and quite literally quitting YouTube. Keemstar starting off the year as a full-time YouTuber and kind of literally still yet to see retiring from YouTube. And me for restarting my second channel, actually uploading videos. Hey? Who put that there? Nah, genuinely, I only put it there so I could promo my second channel. So if you do want to go to the link in the description, it will be there. I just had this random burst of inspiration to edit again and, like, get quite creative with editing. Because I haven't actually edited my own videos properly for a good couple of years. I had Jamie editing them, who was absolutely sick. But recently, I just felt like I really want to edit my own videos and be a bit creative. And that's what the second channel is for, okay? I've been spending so much time editing the second channel videos, like multiple days on each video. And I'm trying to upload every few days, okay? So I'm just literally trying to crack on with it as much as possible, and I'm really enjoying it, and you guys seem to be as well, hopefully. So if you do want to go and click the link in the description, there's 2 new videos on there right now. There'll be a 3rd one on there by the time this video goes out, to be fair. Like today, as you're watching this video, I'm uploading a new one myself. So yeah, there should be 3 videos on there if you haven't seen any of them. And yeah, let me know what you think. But unfortunately, I can't give the award to myself. So the actual winner of the biggest 180 of the year goes to Trisha Paytas! I mean, you already knew Trisha Paytas was going to have to win some award in this. We just didn't know exactly which one it would be. But it's for the biggest 180 of the year. I mean, Trisha literally started off the year on Frenemies, was being really liked. People were really enjoying the Ethan Klein and Trisha, like, narrative, like, their relationship and seeing it blossom. But then, obviously, we know that kind of went a little tits up. And what we actually have here for a little bit of a trip down memory lane is Ethan Klein's video when Trisha first left Frenemies.
Like, first of all, I'm going to say about Trish, like, the whole breakup is that, like, Trish has been saying a lot of things publicly, which has put me in a tough spot. Because on one hand, obviously, I want to respect her, you know, well-being. But at the same time, it's like she's kind of tied my arms because she's saying a lot of things publicly that I feel I need to make some corrections on.
And yeah, this video was uploaded in June, and it's November, and I still feel like the drama is still kicking off to this day. So yeah, definitely the biggest 180. Congratulations, Trisha Paytas, you won an award. And now for the next award, we have the How the Fuck Do You Still Have a Career Award. Now, I did name these awards last year. I'm not really sure why I named it that, because that doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. But there we go. And I think the name kind of sums it up. So let's just get in the nominees, shall we? The nominees are James Charles, who is still uploading videos like nothing ever happened after being caught multiple times messaging underage boys in weird ways. I'm really confused how that's actually happened. Austin Mcbroom, after scamming pretty much every single person in existence, it feels like, and scamming people who have quite literally been punched in the face for him. And Shane Dawson, who just quite literally returned to YouTube like nothing ever happened after making many, many statements that I probably can't repeat on this channel. But the winner of the How the Fuck Do You Still Have a Career Award goes to James Charles, obviously. I mean, do I even need to explain? Like, James Charles quite literally just returned to YouTube with this video, an open conversation, which is just quite literally just a video of him talking whilst doing his makeup. I mean, he ends up looking all, yeah, he's got the glam and stuff. God, I've never said the word glam in my life. Oh, Nova, you okay? Everything all right over there? But yeah, I mean, we don't even need to stick on this topic very long. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? James Charles wins. Congrats! And now for the final award of this year, but we do have a little segment afterwards. We actually have the Biggest Scandal of the Year award. But yet again, a bit self-explanatory. The biggest scandal, the one that turned the most heads, the one that had the most people talking. And the nominees are Trisha Paytas leaving Frenemies, James Charles Snapchatting a bunch of people that he probably shouldn't be Snapchatting, and the Social Gloves scam. And the winner of the Biggest Scandal of 2021 goes to the Social Gloves scam. And the simple reason for that is because it ended up in like $100 million lawsuit, okay? It has to be quite big.
Going into the event, there was supposed to be like over 1 million pay-per-views signed.
Yeah.
And then, like, we hear right after also there's like only 130 sold. And that's basically the rumors online that people
still
are
mental that this happened, by the way. And yet again, this happened in June, and still no one has been paid to this day, even though they keep saying, no, we're going to sort it. They're obviously not going to sort it. They're just trying to buy time. But yeah, I've already mentioned before, I was in a similar situation of this with a different company that didn't end up paying me after, like, an event as like this as well. So I kind of get how people feel in this situation, and they lost a lot more money than I did. But yeah, I think there's a no-brainer there. The biggest scandal of the year goes to Social Gloves, and Austin Mcbroom. And now what I thought could be interesting, folks, is to look back at the previous year's award show that I did on this channel, okay? Which is actually unlisted right now, as you can see, because it got copyright claimed, and it just meant that it was blocked in all countries, so I just unlisted it, which is a shame. But at the end of this video, I actually give my predictions of things that would happen in 2021, and I wanted to look back and just see, did they come true? Did they not? Let's see, okay? Right, so let's see what the first one is. Now, next up here, I've actually got the weirdest scandal, you know, maybe the most confusing, just the most bizarre scandal of the year, but let's keep it
the weirdest scandal of the year.
So I think the real safe bet for this one would be someone like Gabbie Hanna, you know? She's probably gonna come out with a video one week and be like, I really hate YouTube boxing. I really hate YouTubers fighting. Why are so many YouTubers just fighting each other? It's so weird. It's so bizarre. And then the next week, she's probably gonna be seen on the streets punting an infant wearing David Dobrik merch, okay? I think that's realistic. And now, God, Callum, why do you say that? I mean, right. I was kind of correct, though. I was kind of correct. She didn't put an infant. That was a bit far. But Gabbie did get involved with the YouTube boxing at one point. I mean, we have this video right here, which is
she tweeted
Gabbie and Rice Gum going back and forth, talking about having a boxing match. And funny enough, I think Gabbie Hanna would win. But yeah, this was actually like a real thing. I kind of got it right. It only took like, what, 7 months after that video to get it right? But it happened. But yeah, let's see what the next prediction I made was, and let's see if that was just as correct. Now for the final one we're going to predict here, I've actually got the first apology of the year. The first apology, the first person to apologise. Somebody who apologises all the time. And I've actually went for James Charles here, and I'll tell you why, okay? I think James Charles is going to have to make an apology because he's going to tell some, like, makeup influencer that they have no space in the makeup world and they have no idea what they're doing just because his PR package isn't covered in 24-karat gold. Are they really? I mean, kind of right. Kind of wrong. I just blatantly underestimated James Charles's ability to be involved in a scandal. Like, I just said that he'd have some, like, little drama with, like, an influencer saying that they don't belong in the makeup world. He's Snapchatted kids, which is probably a little bit worse, isn't it? So you know what? I'm happy on predictions. They were kind of correct, but now I kind of want to do something a little bit different and leave it with you, okay? I don't want to make the predictions. I want you guys to get involved, and in a year's time, I'm going to look back at this video and go through the comments and see who got it right. And if you got it right, obviously you will be in the video. If you got it really wrong, you might be in the video as well, just not for a good reason. But yeah, any categories you want, put them in the comments and let me know who you think will win them in 2022. And like I said, I'm going to look back and see who was correct, see who was wrong, all of that stuff, okay? But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and hopefully we can have many more scandals in 2022, otherwise Callum Markey will no longer have a job. And yeah, second channel's link in the description, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.